Welcome to this final video. I am Zahari Awang, one of your iLecture tutors. The title that I'm going to present to you now is a long one. It's about security, social, development and quality issues related to information systems, being two of the topics in your MIS module. In this video, we'll focus on these various issues that are the concerns of many organizations today. By now, you have already been introduced to various aspects of MIS. In this video, I am going to take you into various general issues related to IT, which is certainly part of MIS. By the end of this video, you should be able to explain the importance of information system security, identify various types of security threats, identify social issues in the usage of IT, identify ethical issues in the usage of IT, identify the phases of IS development, and analyze factors that cause system failure. Well, with the widespread of IT today, protecting IT resources is a primary concern for most organizations. Securing corporate MIS is becoming increasingly challenging. Major goals of information security are, firstly, to reduce the risk of ceasing IS operations. That is, the system downtime. We are trying to reduce the system downtime. Second is to maintain information confidentiality. And thirdly, to ensure data integrity and reliability. Let's look at the system downtime. Downtime is the period of time during which information system is not available. This is extremely expensive to organizations. Many hackers try to interrupt online businesses daily. The types of attacks include unauthorized access, viruses, spyware, etc. Data, laptop, and other thefts, defacing of web pages, denial of service, hijacking, and many others. Let's look at the denial of service. The denial of service occurs when attacker launches a large number of information requests. This slows down the legitimate traffic to the site. And the distributed denial of service occurs when attacker launches a denial of service attack from multiple computers. He usually launches these from hijackers' personal computers. And there is no definitive cure for this, but a site can filter illegitimate traffics. Well, in hijacking, some or all of a computer's resources are used without the consent of its owner. This is often done for making a distributed denial of access attack. The main purpose of hijacking is usually to send spam. Hijacking can be done by installing a software bot on the computer. Bots are planted by exploiting security holes in the operating systems and communication software. A bot usually installs email forwarding software. How to make data safe? Firstly is, of course, the backup. Backup is a periodic duplication of all data. We have the redundant array of independent disks, or RAID. This is a set of disks programmed to replicate stored data. Thirdly, data must be routinely transported off-site as protection from a site disaster. And some companies specialize in data backup services or backup facilities for use in the event of a site disaster. Okay, how to make data safe? And the second approach is to take care of the access control. Access controls are measures taken to ensure only authorized users have access to a computer, to the network, or application or data. Examples are doing physical logs and software logs. Three types of access controls incorporate. Firstly, asking what you know. For example, what is your mother's name? Secondly, ask what you have. For example, to insert your access card. And thirdly, ask for who you are using the biometry, for example, your thumbprint. Okay, how to make data safe again? Another one is audit trail. Audit trail is a series of documented facts that help detect who recorded which transactions, at what time, and under whose approval. Certain policies and audit trail controls are compulsory in some countries. Information system auditors is a person whose job is to find and investigate fraudulent cases. Let's look at the security measures. Organizations can protect against attacks on their computers, their networks, and their e-commerce operations by using various approaches, including, for example, firewalls, authentication, encryption, digital signatures, digital certificates, and a number of others as well. Let's look at the economic of information security. How far we have to pay for it, how far we have to look after security. Well, security measures should be regarded as analogous to insurance. Spending for security measures should be proportional to the potential damage it causes to your organizations. A business must assess the minimum acceptable rate of system downtime and ensure that the company can financially sustain the downtime. Now let's move to the social issues related to the usage of IT. With the widespread usage of IT, including the internet, it has caused the following issues. Firstly, threats and opportunities in jobs. For example, many clerical jobs has been wiped out, and the creation of more knowledge-oriented jobs like the CIO. Second is the deterioration of human relations because of the less face-to-face communication. And often people speak less now because they are so involved with the internet or the stories from the internet. The third one is the health issues. For example, the eyes. If you pay too much attention on the computer screen, that will strain your eyes and will deteriorate your health finally. And finally, threats to privacy and personal rights. Let's look at the ethical issues related to the usage of IT. Code of ethics for the IT officers have been suggested, such as the first one is you must act with integrity, be trustworthy and reliable. Second, you must increase professionalism in your field. Third, you must play high stand for your achievements. Fourth, you must be responsible to your job. And finally, you must be concerned about health, privacy, as well as general services to the public. Let's look at the phases of information systems, the so-called SDLC, System Development Life Cycle. Let's look at a given diagram. The phases in the diagram are, the first one is investigation. That's the first thing you have to do before systems is developed. Second is analysis. Third is design. Fourth is programming. Fifth is testing. Six, implementation. And the last one, 7, is maintenance. Well, there is another concept of system development life cycle. Now let's look at the new diagram given to you. This is an alternative way of looking at the SDLC. The phases are, the first one is planning, the second one is analysis, The third one is design. Fourth is implementation. And the last one, the fifth, is support. Let's focus on how successful is an information system. That is very, very interesting to the managers or to the top management. To objectively evaluate the success or failure of an information system, you have to interview and survey the users. Success is measured by, firstly, financial return obtained. Second, system's objective that has been achieved. Third, positive attitude towards the system. Fourth, user satisfaction with the system, and that includes ordinary users as well as the management. And finally, high-level usage by transactions, by the number of transactions that is done over the system. There are several factors that affect success of IS implementation. To improve the chances of success in IS implementation, these factors are very important. Firstly, the role of users in the implementation process. Users must get involved. Second, the support and commitment from the top management. Your top management must support. The third is the level of complexity and the project risk. And the fourth one, quality of management in the implementation process, especially the project manager himself. Well, dear learners, with that, we have come to an end of our iLecture series of Management Information System. Don't forget to read the PowerPoint slides followed by the e-schedule accordingly to further enhance your understanding about this subject. Finally, of course, I wish you all the best of luck. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. And I hope to see you again sometime in the future.